Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anna and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my grocery recommendations as a fit girl, somebody that focuses on health, nutrition, getting protein and vitamins in. So I'm going to be sharing what I eat and what I buy at the grocery store. So before I share the groceries, I'm going to go hit a quick leg day and then go on a shopping trip afterwards to pick up some stuff that I'm currently out of. So we're going to go through that and then I'll see you guys back here in a little bit. So I've actually been home for quite some time now. I came home and I ended up going outside because the UV was like 5 and it's 80 degrees today in Ohio, so I wanted to get a little bit of tanning time in, and now that I got that done, I'm going to share with you guys what I got at the store, in addition to healthy stuff that I already have at home, stuff that I often eat on basically a daily basis. I'm going to be sharing stuff that I eat throughout the week, stuff that I recommend for fitness, health, nutrition, getting more nutrients in the diet. You want to say hi, baby? First up, I'm going to start with like trying to kind of like break these down into category by like meal, like kind of start with like the breakfast foods in the beginning and then do lunch and dinner combined afterwards and then do snacks at the end. So first up, we're going to start with breakfast foods. I have bananas because bananas are awesome. They're fruit, they have fiber, potassium. If you're looking for some morning carbs to kick off your day to get some energy, I highly recommend having a carb before you work out. Often I will do bananas on toast with peanut butter, which is just so good. Gives me like a really good amount of protein and carbs before I hit the gym. Alright, next up I have almond milk. So something that I love to have in the morning as well is cereal. I know there's a lot of mixed opinions about cereal and whether or not it's healthy. It really just depends on your fitness goals. If you're trying to limit added sugars and carbs and extra calories by any means, I wouldn't recommend cereal, but when you're going for maintenance, building muscle while maintaining your current weight, or building muscle and gaining weight, then I would recommend cereal because it's really good and it does have a lot of carbs in it, which is good if you're like trying to get those carbs in the morning before you hit the gym. So that's my take on cereal. It does have a lot of fiber in it, it has a lot of nutrients, but it is high in added sugars. There are variations that have less sugar and higher protein that are more expensive if you want to check those out as well, but that's all I'm gonna say about cereal basically. So this is the almond milk I get. It's from Aldi, and 1 cup has 60 calories, 2.5 grams of fat, 8 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein. Has some micronutrients as well, as you can see at the bottom there. Alright, and then every morning I always start off with an Alani. This is my favorite flavor right now. After this I'd say probably Breezeberry and then Watermelon Wave are my favorites, but this peach one is just so good. I can't wait to drink this tomorrow. 1 can has 10 calories and 3 grams of carbs, and then it also has some micronutrients as well. These are also only 200 milligrams of caffeine. These are also gluten-free, they're vegan. I like having Alanis over other energy drinks and over coffee because I feel like when I used to drink coffee, I always had a lot of stomach issues going on. I would be going to the bathroom like 5 to 7 times a day. So then I took like a month away from caffeine, but then I was so tired that I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to find something new that won't like affect me so poorly. So then I started drinking these, and ever since I've just had like really good energy levels throughout the day. Like, I don't know, I just feel like these work with my body's digestive system, and also they don't have a bunch of added sugars like some other energy drinks, so this is my recommendation and my main go-to in the morning. And this last one is a breakfast item I don't really make very often just because usually in the mornings I'm really rushed to either get to the gym or get to class or get to work, like wherever I'm going on that given day, so I don't have a lot of time to make breakfast. But on those rare occasions I do have time to make breakfast, I'll make these, which are the Kodiak pancake mix. So good. So 1 serving is about 3 of the pancakes. The serving has 190 calories, 2 grams of fat, 30 grams of carbs, and 14 grams of protein. And then also it has like instructions on the back on how to make them, and if you add almond milk and eggs, or if you use regular milk, depending on your taste, you can get more protein in that way as well. Okay, so next up I'm going to go into the lunch and dinner items. First thing I have is this chickpea pasta from Aldi. I also am obsessed with the chickpea penne pasta, but this one's the chickpea rotini pasta. 1 serving of these for 1 cup is 300 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 51 grams of carbs, and 19 grams of protein. So very carb heavy, but also very protein heavy. If you mix it with a sauce, then you got yourself a meal. You can add some grilled chicken, and then you got even more protein. So honestly, I just love these because usually pasta is like solely carbs, but with these you do get the protein as well. And also it's made out of chickpeas, so if you're gluten-free, that's a good option. It's by the brand Simply Nature, so highly recommend. Alright, next up I have these meat-free chicken patties. They are made out of breaded soy protein, and honestly, like, these are like okay. Like, they're not my favorite, but they're pretty good. They're not as good as regular chicken since I do eat meat now. I used to be a vegetarian for 8 years, but I recently started eating meat again. So honestly, like, a lot of like things that I used to love when I was vegetarian that are meat-free options of things, I eat it now and I'm like, it's okay, you know? I mean, there are still some that are good, and actually the next thing I'm going to show you guys is one of those things that even though I eat meat now, I'll still eat even though it's plant-based. For one of the patties, it has 150 calories, 7 grams of fat, 13 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of protein. Alright, so here's the option that I really love though, even though I eat meat now. This one's plant-based and I still love it. It's these Healthy Choice bowls. This is the plant-based Guardian one for Chipotle chicken, and I don't know what it is about this, but it's just amazing. Like, I usually take this to work with me a lot of days, so I like to make sure that I have a healthy option to eat while I'm at work, and that's usually my go-to. Sometimes I'll even like take little tortilla chips and like dip it and eat it like that. If you were trying to keep calories low, this is a really good option because one of these only has 280 calories and then 5 grams of fat, 39 grams of carbs, and 19 grams of protein. Also has some micronutrients in it as well. And then it also has this diagram showing all the different things in it. These include brown rice, red quinoa, black barley, chipotle pepper sauce, sweet potatoes, red onions, yellow bell peppers, pepitas, black beans, charred kale, and spinach. So very focus on whole foods. Okay, so lastly, we're gonna get into my favorite section, which is the snacks. I do eat 3 meals a day, but I usually do have a lot of snacking throughout the day just because I'm very on the go. And I feel like snacking is usually an easier way for me to get in calories and nutrients without it being like a whole meal. And also because I do sometimes have digestive issues and issues with heartburn and acid reflux, I notice eating smaller meals for myself personally is something that works for my body. So here's a lot of my favorite snacks. Alright, so this first one is one that I sometimes have before a workout, going into a workout, which is sour strips. So basically, if I'm feeling a little low on energy or I'm about to go for a PR attempt, I like to get like a little kick of carbs in sometimes. If I'm in the mood for a carb, like right before I go for that lift, I'll have one of these, sometimes 2 of these, and they're just so good. And also, just because these are delicious. Let's see, 4 pieces has 120 calories and 26 grams of carbs and 20 grams of sugar. So are they healthy? No, but are they good for if you're going for heavy lifting and strength building, getting in that PR attempt? Yeah. Alright, so this one's the same concept. These are rice cakes. I always get the apple cinnamon flavor because they're my favorite, but same concept as the sour strips. It's one of those things that I'll often have before I go for a heavy lift at the gym, just to get those extra carbs in. One of these has 50 calories and 11 grams of carbs, so also a good quick digestion carb. Also, if you like intra-workout carbs, I know some people are really big on like getting a carb in like halfway through their workout that digests super fast, so that's also a good use for it. But for me, it's usually before the workout even starts. Like if I had a busy morning and I'm kind of hungry but not hungry enough to have a meal right before my workout, I'll have something like that. This next one is something that I often have when I get home from my workouts with my lunch, which is body armor. I'm obsessed with these. If you're in a cut, they do have low calorie and 0 sugar kinds, but for myself and my fitness goals, I always get the full calorie, full sugar ones. These are so good. They're very hydrating too, so if it's getting warm where you live, then it's a good recommendation since the sun is starting to come out and you're gonna need to hydrate more. It's good to drink water, but also to get those electrolytes replenished, these are a very good option. For the whole bottle, it has 150 calories, 35 grams of carbs, and then it has 20% potassium, 90% vitamin C, 250% niacin, 250% folate, 260% pantothenic acid, 90% zinc, 90% vitamin A, 90% vitamin E, 250% vitamin B6, 250% vitamin B12, and 20% magnesium. Specifically, the reason that I drink these is for those nutrients, so highly recommend. Alright, next up, I forgot this one is actually another thing that I recently started having again before my workouts. It's something I used to eat a lot actually before I would go to the gym, and that is Rice Krispies. I did get the off-brand ones because at Target they were like a few dollars cheaper. Probably gonna have one of these on Sunday before I go to the gym and hit push. But yeah, these are really good if you also want to get those carbs before or during your workout. One bar has only 90 calories because I think these are the mini bars, so I'll probably have like 2 of these honestly. But one bar has 90 calories, 18 grams of carbs. Another good option before working out. Alright, so these next options are variations of protein bars that I like. So this first one is Cliff Bars. I feel like Cliff Bars are one of my favorites compared to other protein bars just because they're made out of more natural ingredients. So this was one that I definitely recommend if you're looking for something that isn't just made out of whey protein. I know sometimes my digestive system doesn't agree with whey protein, but if yours does, feel free to have those options because those are also good. But for people looking for something that isn't made out of whey protein, I definitely recommend these. One bar has 260 calories, 8 grams of fat, 40 grams of carbs, and 11 grams of protein. So there's a good option for you for a protein bar. This next one is the same concept as well, and looking for a more natural ingredient option for a protein bar, which is Perfect Bars. These are so good. This is a little variety pack that I got of the snack size bars that I got from Sam's Club. One bar of the peanut butter variety has 120 calories, 7 grams of fat, 9 grams of carbs, and 6 grams of protein. And then the dark chocolate peanut butter has 130 calories, 8 grams of fat, 9 grams of carbs, and 6 grams of protein. Then these also have some micronutrients as well in them, so pretty good option for you. Hi, Toasty. Hi. Oh, hey, buddy. Can I have my chair? Do you want out? I think that would actually work. Alright, so then lastly we have the Kodiak Crunchy granola bars. It looks like these are made out of wheat and pea protein. So another option if you're not interested in whey protein. So these are really good. They're by the same brand as the pancakes and waffles I often eat. And then one pouch has 2 bars in it, so for both bars it's 210 calories, 8 grams of fat, 24 grams carbs, and 10 grams of protein. Those are the protein bars that I like personally. I'll often eat them if I just had lunch or dinner and I'm still hungry, or I want something that's like kind of sweet but I'm not really in the mood for like a dessert per se. Like I want like, you know, something a little bit more healthy but also sweet and healthy, if that makes sense. So those are something I'll often have then, in addition to having a full meal. They definitely don't replace a meal. Make sure that you are eating full proper meals. And then lastly, this one is something that I've recently gotten addicted to, and that's True Fruit. If you have a Target near you, go buy True Fruit right now because it will change your world. I'm addicted to the dark chocolate raspberry one, but also if you have a Meijer near you, they have the banana chocolate peanut butter variety, which is my new favorite, but I already ate the whole bag even though I just bought it a couple days ago. So 4 or 5 pieces is 90 calories, 5 grams of fat, 10 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein. Alright, so those are all my personal recommendations that I could think of for this video to reach fitness goals, get more nutrition, add more protein to the diet, to get more nutrients in. Again, this is not a complete comprehensive list. This is just some of the things that I often get. If I think of anything else, I will make sure to leave them in the description below. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found it to be helpful or informative, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!